a dry summer. Digging in now, Jose Ramirez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Into the box now, Ted Williams, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. 1-0 the count. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. The 3-1 pitch. And he's able to lay off there for ball four. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he'll scale the wall here. And did he catch this? He did. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Williams, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Stepping up now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Diego Crespo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lifted the other way to left center. Williams is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone. And here comes the Babe. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Ruth is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead cold guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Two out with the man at first. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williams is there. And that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Stan Musial. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. In there, strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone. At the plate, George Brett. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Crespo is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. So digging in now, Mike Piazza. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Ted Williams. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw by Chipper, and there's one away. Hernandez gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 is called a strike, down and in.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Here's J.D. Martinez, who takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Ramirez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And a sinker there, swung on and missed. So striding in, Felix Hernandez. 9-1-2 due up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. No. 3-0 now.
3-0 count, leading off the inning. A pitcher hitting, you can pretty much guarantee he's going to be taking here in 3-0. A walk would be a gift.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Martinez has a read on it. And he hauls it down in the corner. So striding forward now, Ted Williams. He drew a walk his first time up. Popped him up. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Shohei Ohtani, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Back goes Trout at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. First pitch coming, here it is. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Settling in now, Diego Crespo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Chipper Jones picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 2-0. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey waits on it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Stan Musial hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Now batting, Babe Ruth. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit sharply on the ground, right to Ramirez, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone. But
oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. Stepping in, Ted Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2. Digging in to try it again, Chipper Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams is there. makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance, Mike Trout. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Little chopper back to the mound. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. At the plate, George Brett.
Number 5, George Brett.
Bruce Sutter takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. On the move is Trout from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There to take it is Chipper. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Piazza. He popped out in his first trip. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Into the box. Duke Snyder is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here. A double play ball to second. 4. There's one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Dennis Eckersley, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Eckersley has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Hit sharply on the ground. And there's 1 away. Now in the box, Bruce Sutter. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Bryce Harper will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2. In now, Ken Griffey Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And Junior swings and sends a ground ball to second. Ramirez is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Alex Wood takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Takes this the other way to right. Martinez is there to put it away for out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Williams will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Now at the plate, Babe Ruth, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game. Now to the plate, Stan Musial trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Hit in the air to left. Williams is there, makes the catch, and that. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Into right field, that's a base hit. Here's Albert now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. No balls and a strike to count. Eckersley's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready now, Ted Williams. He's a diamond player with multiple tools, but he's best known as a major power threat. Billy Wagner takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Vladimir Guerrero will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Oh, and Vlad puts some torque into this one as this ball is driven high in the air to deep left field. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. Digging in and looking for more, Chipper Jones. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Both teams with 6 hits so far. 0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it again.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Stepping in, Mike Trout.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Still 2-2. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. First delivery to him on the way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Piazza. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass. From the stretch. Pops this one up. Chipper shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Striding in, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2. Jonathan Broxton
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
1-2 now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here now is the pitcher, Alex Wood. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Josh Hader's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Back up the middle. There to take it is Chipper. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready once again, Ted Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone as they add still another. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chipper Jones. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Darren O'Day gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So now it'll be the 4-hole. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens?
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in. Andrew Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Williams going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Griffey Jr. takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's safe as they now trail by only 2. Digging in, Diego Crespo. And that misses, ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 8
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Stepping up to the plate, Babe Ruth. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Gets slowly back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after Eric Gagne answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. And he fouls this one off. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that'll be a base hit for Pujols. Ready to take his tags again. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right.
And the throw to first is there. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. They'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Mike Trout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. And he is in there. Digging in, George Brett trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So a big moment in the ball game here. Mike Piazza, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Edwin Diaz enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now. First offering on its way. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. High pop-up. Jones over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Chipper Jones. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. There's the first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Lifted in the air to center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. To first. The tag, and he is out. Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.